I'm waiting you to go and come
Hello, you guys. Yeah, I wanted to. So today we went to the Sphinx. We saw like the pyramids of Giza, and it was really just an amazing, amazing time. I feel like most people don't know that there are actually 9 pyramids in the pyramids of Giza. So there's 3 big ones, and then you have 6 smaller ones that are also in how do you say, like the group, the consortium, if you will. And the 3 pyramids, their names are Khafre, Shefra, and Malakara. So those are the names of the 3 big pyramids. And we were in Khafre, and it's the big pyramid with the cap that's on it. With the cap that's on it. And I'm just so happy. It was just the most amazing time, and I'm so excited. It's just been the best day, just like overjoyed with how everything went today. So I did want to get on here and talk about a few things that I was able to grab. I hope that I can fix the framing of this video, because I don't know why like it's doing that. But yeah, so today I got this like scarab. Today I got this cartouche, and it's like a little plate, and it has like my name on there. So you have the first letter, which is R, then H, O, N, D, A, and the Eye of Horus at the bottom. And then this whole this whole, all of the outside is gold plated, as well as the letters. And then on the other side there is engravings as well. So trying to get you guys to see that. So the first one is the Ankh, which represents more life, like more love, more light. The scarab, which represents good luck. The lotus, which is more love and light. And the Eye of Horus, which is protection. And then the Ankh is like more life. So I think I said that. And like I'm just so happy. It goes perfect with like my stack. As you can see, it's like so cute. And you guys know I love my jewelry, so I'm over the moon. I'm so happy. I also grabbed this. It's like a kind of like my little treasure trove of like Egyptian essential oils. So I have 7 oils in here. It represents the 7 chakras. So I'm not going to open it right now because, girl, it is wrapped to the high mother loving heavens. Okay, it is wrapped. But I have oils in there for all 7 chakras. So you have, let me see if I can get this right. Don't crucify me. Okay, so your crown chakra, your throat chakra, your heart chakra, your solar plexus, your root chakra, and I feel like I'm missing some. I said your heart crown chakra, throat chakra, heart chakra, solar plexus, and your root chakra. I'm definitely missing 2. We'll go through it again. Your sacral, okay, here we go. Your sacral chakra, and then throat chakra, sacral chakra, crown chakra, heart chakra. Listen, I'm missing 1. It's okay. You guys know what I mean. So I have essential oils here that represent like each of the 7 chakras, and they even gave me like these really beautiful glass diffusers that I can use, and they're all different scents, and it's honestly like it was almost like having like a little perfume shop like in the essential oils, because it's like, because a lot of the ingredients that are actually in perfume, like ylang ylang, there's white oud, there's like lemon and orange blossom, a lot of these natural ingredients, these natural oils are actually attuned to help you with, aligning your chakras. And I know a lot of people don't really understand chakras. They don't really understand like that whole thing. Most people think it's a bunch of nonsense. But if you can understand that everything is energy, right? Everything you're looking at is energy. This camera is energy. My body is energy. This bed is energy. That lamp is energy. The walls are energy. Everything I pick up, this piece of clothing, is energy. Once you understand that, then you understand that your body is also energy. And if your energy is not aligned, there's going to be all sorts of things that go wrong within you, whether it be sickness, disease, mental illness, all sorts of things. Once you align your chakras and you don't have anything that's closed off or not working properly, you start to realize that a lot of your illness goes away, and that can be mental illness, that can be, a lot of the stress that you go through in your mind manifests itself as illness in the body. Now imagine if you got your mental right. You still have to deal with the repercussions that illness translated into in your body, because it's like, you're like, say for example, depression. It's really interesting, because it's almost like depression is literally the body attacking itself, and it all starts up here, and that manifests into sickness. It really does, and there's a science to it. And if we can focus on aligning spiritually and aligning our body, our energies correctly, then we can really ascend to a higher level of consciousness, and we can really cure ourselves. Like I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Dr. Sebi, who was assassinated, by the way. And he really focused on natural remedies to diseases, natural remedies to our illnesses, mentally and physically. And within nature, nature does not create an illness that there is not a cure for. It is literally the physical representation of yin and yang energy. Okay, so when you're hearing doctors and you're hearing scientists and they're telling you there's no cure for this, or we don't have a cure for this, it's like, no, you don't have a cure for this. Mother Earth, she has a cure. You just haven't found it yet. Yes, you just haven't found it yet. Because if you're following yin and yang energy, like that is an energetic law. Okay, for every positive there is a negative. For every negative there is a positive. That is literally energetic law. That's physics at this point. It's physics. So it's like, I feel like people like to separate spirituality and science, or religion and science, or however you want to say it, but you can't separate it. They want you to separate it because they don't want you to really understand what it is. You understand what I'm saying? But religion and science, or rather spirituality and science, really go hand in hand, right? Because if you can operate out of a frequency of love, if you can operate out of love, right? At the end of the day, I personally feel like most religions, the goal of most religions is to have their followers operate out of a space of love, or at least that is the interpreted goal, right? So if you can operate out of a space of love, if you can, operate out of a space of love and light, and that really helps attune your frequency. It like literally it can change your DNA, like your makeup. It's a really fascinating thing. Like speaking positive affirmations to yourself in the mirror, like words have energy, words have power. And there was actually a scientific experiment done where someone had, spoke positive love, positivity into a glass of water, right? And then, and then they had someone else speak negative, you're disgusting, I hate you, da, 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 into a different glass of water. And when the scientists looked through the microscope and they looked at the water molecules, the molecules where love and positive energy was infused, literally they were beautiful. They had the most beautiful shape. Nothing was distorted. It was like perfect. Everything was in symmetry. And it was like a water molecule, microscopic molecule pattern that you would find in a textbook. That's what it looked like, right? But the glass of water where they spoke negative and they were like, oh no, I hate you, da, 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 da. It like that, the molecules were all distorted. Like nothing was even. Everything was all over the place. There was a line here, there was a line right there. It just looked insane. And it really just goes to show that there's just so much about this world and so much about life and this earth that we have yet to discover and that we don't really understand as a collective. And I feel like at least my goal with my channel, I think as a whole, and my social media platform is really to kind of bring more of an understanding to life in a sense. I talk about a lot of fashion and stuff like that, and that's because that's what I'm into, and I genuinely love fashion. As you can see, your girl is, yeah, as you can see, your girl is looking good. I mean, period. my suitcase is right here, but yeah, like, girl, I mean, we're looking good. We're looking good, okay? So that's just like all I'm saying. Like, there's so much about life, there's so much about this world that we just don't even really know yet or understand really. And I feel like it's time that we have an actual understanding of where we are. Like, what is this earth? Where do we come from? Why do things not make sense? Like, it's really, it's like, honestly, when you go through your awakening and when you start to really understand what's really going on, it can make you sad. A lot of people don't survive that type of jolt. I will say that type of jolt to your system. A lot of people don't survive that, and it's a very real thing. So it's like, be mindful, be kind, as you go through your journey as well, because it's sensitive. Like, like if you think about spirituality, you think about religion, people are very sensitive about their religion, and they're very sensitive about, who they believe God is, and Jesus or Moses or Allah or Buddha. People are very sensitive. So be mindful, be kind, and also, like, personally, I feel like whatever, if your practice with whatever religion you follow, if your practice helps you operate out of a space of love and light, then it's doing what it's supposed to do, right? At least that's my thoughts, right? It's doing what it's supposed to do. If it's helping you operate out of a space of love and light, then boom, bada bang, bada boom. That's really all you need, right? But the issue comes when you start using religion as a means to judge, as a means to demean, as a means to cast somebody out. Like, that is where we start having problems, right? Because if God loves all, then why are you casting that person out for what they believe or for what, who they love? That doesn't line up, right? It doesn't match up. And a lot of older folks, like like our parents' generation and our grandparents' generation, they don't really understand that. And talking to them is honestly, sometimes it feels like beating a dead damn horse, because what the hell? It's like you're not putting two and two together. You're not using logic to like make this make sense. And it just it can be a little frustrating. But spread love, spread light. We're all here to basic, like our purpose here on this earth, if we like on a deeper level, right? Not just what job you have or where you went to school or what your goals are for the future. Our job here in this lifetime, at the end of the day, is to evolve. That's it. Our job is to ascend, to get higher. That's what we're supposed to be doing here in this lifetime. Everybody has a mission. Everybody has a purpose that they are supposed to tap into, right? But the thing is that you can't tap into your purpose, your God-given purpose, until you complete whatever karmic cycle you are a part of. And I guess if you guys want, we can, delve deeper into what that even means. But the purpose is to break down your ego, break down, resentment, hate, jealousy, break those emotions down. I don't want to say negative, right? Because I don't really think that like anything in this world is really negative. It is just a learning lesson. Sometimes you go through a rough patch and you feel like, God, why are you doing this to me? God, like, why do I have to go through this? And it's painful. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it is, sometimes you go through the most hurtful, painful point of your life. And, it takes a while. It doesn't mean that it doesn't still hurt, but you kind of have to gain a perspective that like, okay, God is sending this to me to help me. He doesn't want to hurt me. He wants me to learn. He wants me to learn the lesson so that I can move on from this, so that I can ascend, so that I can go higher, so that I can evolve. Right? So that is the purpose of all of our challenges. And while it's frustrating in the moment, you have to be mindful of how you respond. You have to be mindful of how you act towards others and in like a stressful environment. So it's like a lot of times you're in a stressful environment, you're like, what the hell? But like God is actually testing you to see like, what is she gonna do? Like, is she gonna go off like how she usually does, or is she gonna be calm, cool, and collected? At the end of the day, it's up to you. We have free will in this thing. We definitely do. Even if you're chosen, even if you're favored, it's like you still have free will. You still need to make the right decisions. It doesn't make it any easier. In fact, I think it makes it harder, so much harder. So it's, at the end of the day, it's up to you. Operate out of a space of love and light. And, whenever you have those feelings, of like, oh, like I'm angry, or you start like, maybe you're jealous, or you're getting hateful, or anything like that. It's like you have to take accountability. That starts with taking accountability. Like, why do I feel like this? Why can I not stop talking about this person? Why, whenever this person comes around, I feel this way? Why? You have to start looking within and be like, oh, this person makes me feel such and such. But it's like, why do they make me feel that way? Like, what is it about me that I don't have that makes me look at them and say, X, Y, Z? Like, you have to be able to do the work. You have to be willing to do the work. Like, the hardest thing to do is to go within and start to change how it is you view the world, to start to change how it is that you respond, or move past situations. And you know, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. I listen, if it was easy, everybody would be able to do it, but it ain't, and it's not. So yeah. I love you guys, and I really can't wait for tomorrow. Today we went to, I think I said this earlier, but today we went to the pyramids. Hey, hello. And tomorrow we're going to go to Old Cairo. We're going to visit the, we're going to visit the museum. And going to learn more about like Egyptian like healthcare, skincare, like all of that sort of stuff, which I'm kind of interested in. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll have more footage. Don't worry, you know, there's only 23 minutes left of film time on this camera, on this SD card anyway. But your girl is prepared. I got another one in the back. What? Y'all thought I wouldn't come prepared? Talk to somebody else, because you already know better. You already know better. If you thought I wouldn't come prepared, don't even talk to me. How dare you? I love you guys. So I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to do these like little get it togethers at the end of each day, so that, you know, I can, hello, like, let's talk about the day. Let's talk about what we did today. Like, what did you do today? What did you do today? We was riding the camels today. We was at the Sphinx today. We went inside Kafr, which is the second biggest pyramid today. Hello. Okay. But you know you guys are gonna come with me anyway, so I'll see you there. Mwah.